What's up, people? What's up? So today we're gonna do a little something different. 'Cause I'm just, I'm saying, today I'm just talking about how I chose to fight my way through prison. You know, and I say that because I chose to go in and go against the rules, against the prison politics. Let's put it like that. So prison politics dictate that because I'm white, I have to go be with the whites. And I chose to go be with the blacks. And that created problems with people who, for whatever reason, figured they could tell other people, you got to do this and you got to do that. And they listen. So everybody don't listen. I don't listen. I have to do things the hard way. I spent most of my life, doing things the hard way. And this is just a rundown. I wanted, I wanted to take a minute because a lot of people ain't never had the experience of going to a jail or a prison, something like that. So just a little walkthrough of what it's like, because when you whatever situation you got arrested for, that was with the police. You might have got beat up. You might have, had no problem, got into the car and just got arrested peacefully. You might have ran. You might have been on the run. You might have, there's all kinds of, ways. But, when you're in the back of that car, they're going to take you to a county jail facility, whether you're male or female. So, they have these facilities where they take you and they put you up in there. And this is how it happens. You get inside, they take you out of that car, and they take you into a little tank where they search you, make sure you don't have no contraband or nothing else illegal. So nothing illegal makes it into their facility. Then the police have to go search their car, make sure you didn't stash nothing in their car while they weren't looking. And they check for that. And then after that, you go into a tank. And then that first tank is like a no nothing tank. It's just a couple people, sometimes you in there by yourself, sometimes it's packed. It depends on the time of day, the time of year, it depends on a lot of factors. So anyway, as you go, you get the next tank you get to, it's called a phone tank. So when you get to the phone tank, this is your opportunity. They have phones in there. This is your opportunity to call a lawyer, call a friend, call a family, call somebody. You can bail out, you can get out, there's a lot of things you could do. Me personally, I think the system is flawed because they tell you one thing, but then they do something else. They tell you that the laws are set up to where you're innocent until proven guilty. But that's not the way it is in the community I come from. In the community I come from, you're guilty until you prove you're innocent. And that's what happens, because how does this sound? When you get arrested for something, now they haven't proved you've done anything yet. They're just saying that you were, in the vicinity, or we think it's you. We don't know. We'll just throw it in the courts and let them decide. So as you go to court, this is when you get beat upside the head. Because like I say, the courts ain't fair. Like I said, they say you're innocent until proven guilty, but that's, if that was the case, why would they lock you up? Now we don't know if you're guilty. We think it's possible. We're gonna lock you up until bail out, spend all the money you have to bail out. Because bailout is always, a lot of money that you don't get back. You're not getting your money back. People be signing over houses and putting houses up for collateral just to get people out of jail. And the system says I'm innocent until proven guilty. What is it? Okay. So that's one thing. But not only that, the laws are set up, for certain people to win. Think about it. If you're, if you're white, you're right. And if you're brown, you're going down. But that's, look at the numbers in prison. It's clear. It's clear what's going on. But then people, oh no, I didn't know. I didn't know it was like that. Yeah, you did. And don't nobody care. Ain't nobody doing nothing. It's people out here, that are still, fighting to gain, their basic civil rights. And we go around and act like, oh, well, I didn't know. I didn't know. No, that's some bullshit. I didn't know. You knew. That's why you voted for Trump. Anyway, let me get off of that. So now you're in this phone tank, and this is when, they put a band on your wrist that lets you know either you're being charged with a misdemeanor So it's an orange is a misdemeanor, and a blue band is a felony. Now, this was a long time ago. Things have changed by now. They have another system, I'm sure, you know what I'm saying? But it's similar, and you have a band on. That band has your booking number and your name, and this is your identification now. You better not take it off. If you take it off, they're gonna say they charge you with attempted escape. Anyway, so now that you're in this phone tank, if you don't have nobody to get you out, then you're stuck. So you go from one tank to another tank, and then, you know what I'm saying, they put you into general population. Now, before they put you in the general population, they go ask you, you know what I'm saying, do you fear for your safety? Do you feel like you're gonna hurt yourself or someone else? And they ask you all these questions just to make sure, you know what I'm saying? Look, man, if you're not stable, we'll put you in a different place. We'll put you in a nice, soft place. And they ain't lying, because they're gonna put you in that little rubber room with a paper suit on and a hole in the floor and nothing else. And you can bounce off those walls all you want until you feel like you're not gonna hurt yourself or anyone else. Then you can go to a general population. Some people go to the SNY. If you fear being around the general population, then they put you in what's called PC, or protective custody. Everybody, you know what I'm saying, has a choice. You know what I mean? You chose where you go when you get in there. And you know what I'm saying, once you choose your path, you can't go back and forth. People have tried, and this I've seen it go bad on many occasions. So no jumping the fence, no back and forth. Just keep going forward. But you know what I'm saying, for all in all, you know what I'm saying, county jail ain't that bad. You're sitting there, you're waiting for a situation where they have 72 days, which is 72 hours, which is 3 days. They have 3 days to get you into court. So hopefully you didn't come to jail on a Friday. Because if so, you got to wait Saturday and Sunday and then Monday to go to court. But luckily, if you came in on a Monday or a Tuesday, they get you the next day. If not, maybe the day after that. But after 3 days, if you haven't been to court and haven't seen a judge, then they have to let you go by law. These are the rules. So, you know what I'm saying? They're not going to let that happen. They're going to make sure you get to that courtroom. This is how they make money. The state has to. Slavery, I mean, the prison system is designed around slavery. It's free, you know what I'm saying? Free work, free labor. So how can you beat this? So people are volunteering to go in here, and it's like, some people go to prison and they get rescued because they were out here and they were, what I'm saying, on the streets, on drugs, what I'm saying, ready to, what I'm saying, kill themselves, what I'm saying, just in the pursuit of being high. And then there's others that are out here that are, what I'm saying, it's a whole bunch. But it's a lot that goes into, the prison system, and you have to consciously choose not to be a part of it. It's hard sometimes because a lot of the laws are unfair, or, what I'm saying, and people, oh no, they're not unfair. Look at this, look at that. You know what I'm saying? Come on, look at the reality. Look at the numbers, look what you're doing. You know what I mean? You can go back, what I'm saying, to the cocaine laws when, what I'm saying, the white kids in suburbia get caught with some powder cocaine. It's a misdemeanor. You know what I'm saying? You come over, what I'm saying, in the ghetto, what I'm saying, in the hood, you get caught with crack cocaine, what I'm saying, you get mandatory sentence, 5 years mandatory. What? What I'm saying, you 10 years mandatory. What? Nah, what I'm saying, that's some, the scales weren't set up fair. So that's what we need to do. We need to work on that. And what I'm saying, everybody has a part. Everybody plays a part. You got to do your part. I'm gonna do my part. I'm gonna vote. What I'm saying, I'm gonna be out here. What I'm saying, if I have to get out protest, I'll do whatever I gotta do. What I'm saying, I'm part of my community. I'm part of Southeast San Diego, and that ain't never gonna change. I'm a product of my environment, what I'm saying, but I'm better than I was before. And now, what I'm saying, I'm coming. What I'm saying, if you doing some dirt, what I'm saying, you gonna get caught up. So let's do it right, y'all. What I'm saying, let's move forward. Let's push. What I'm saying, let's make this world a better place for all of us, especially my kids, your kids, they kids. That's what it's about. People only see right now. But what about what happens next? What happens after that? What happens after that? Everything plays a part. Everybody has to do their part. So just do your part. I'm gonna do my part. Stand tall with me. You know what I'm saying? Let's stand tall through it all. All right, people, if you like what you heard, hit the subscribe, hit the like, hit the share. Thanks.